What's up, everyone? Oh, well, we already got a good trade in. So we got our 7:30 trade right here. Went short, hit our first target, and then our runner got stopped out. We moved that back to break even, so we are up. Looks like $97 for the day, which is kind of weird because usually our target should be worth our $40. So I wonder what I did there to make it worth more. Let's take a look at it actually. Take a profit, entry 48.99. Well, interesting. Just some positive slippage or something, I guess, but I'll take it. Alright, so we are looking only to take short sales most likely today. As our 4-hour trend intensity index is bullish, or bearish, sorry. And I would have liked to live stream that trade, but YouTube was being stupid and wasn't sending me the two-factor authentication to my phone to let me in. So basically, what we're looking for right now is, for this to do exactly what it's doing, and then we'll look for it to break back down below this 20 level, and then we'll look at going short again. I'm still actually really confused on why we got so much more money out of that trade. Literally more than double than what it should have been. I mean, I'm not complaining, but I just want to know why. So our entry level profit price. Yeah, that's interesting. Whoa. that's much better. My price scale was all wonky over here. That looks much better now. Okay. Now, since we broke above this 80 level, if we get a candle that closes where this starts bending down, and if we're still down here and still down maxed out to the downside here, then we'll go ahead and go short. Weird that this. Huh. Also see this is starting to bend too, so if that's bent, then we're not going short. We've added we've been playing around a little bit more with back testing, and we seem to be actually getting a lot better, more consistent results, a little higher win rate when we only take trades where these two have confluence, where before we were just looking mostly at this and this, and then looking at this to see if we can hop into a trade early. But now I think it's going to be best if we set a hard rule where these actually need to have confluence in a direction. So basically all three of these time frames need to show confluence. And I think we're going to get overall better results. We do get probably about a third less looks, a third less trades, but yeah, when we're doing a 4 to 1 risk reward ratio, that's going to make a pretty big difference. Let's see. Let's get Spotify going, huh? Some royalty free bangers. Oh dear. Yeah, why not? Could be looking to go short here. It's really hard to see what's going on. Yeah, I think we're going to end up going short here, so that's down. This is, I mean, it hasn't broken above. Okay. So got our 2 legs of our trade going. So take profit, or sorry, stop losses up here. Entries right here. Actually seems to make a lot of sense too. Just indicators aside, I mean we were at the top of this trend line here and bouncing off, and it looks like we're probably gonna get filled. Just a little further. Come on. Yeah, see our P&L here makes a little bit more sense. Oh, come on, get back down. Ah, what a tease. Oh, goodness. Look at how close it got to getting filled right here. Alright, we're getting back to our entries. Looks like we're reacting to our 50 moving average on our 1 minute here. Showing pretty rejecty there, so that's good. And same thing here, our trend line we drew. This is very bearish. This is just still hanging out down here. Okay, still reacting pretty good off of our 50 moving average and our trend line here. Looks like we're starting to move back into where we want to be here. We actually would be getting a sell signal right here. Okay, so typically the idea of getting this early entry by hopping in right here would, more times than not, is going to give us a little bit of advantage during a trade, but it looks like this time it would have been about the same actually. Okay, here we go. Fill. Come on, just a little further. I should check to see if there's news. Come on, get down there, just a little more. A little more. Okay, so there's an orange folder at 8. Okay, I gotta pick a different playlist. Ah, come on. Why does it seem like our take profit is the level of support? Come on. All right, here we go. Royalty-free jazz. Let's go. Oh, come on. we've been so close. 4 times. Just get there. Ideally, we get filled before the end of the post of these candles, which is less than a minute, because we do have a orange folder news event happening in just a minute here, and if that doesn't go our way, then that definitely is not going our way. I'd like to at least lock in our first level. It doesn't look like it will be so. Alright, yeah, something's gonna happen here. Yeah, our spreads just went crazy. Okay, so the actual price isn't doing anything crazy. Oh, okay, we gotta hurry for this. Sick. All right. All right, so that went our way. I mean, at that point, it really is just 50-50 if it goes our way or not. And unfortunately, it is pretty hard to back test around news events. You just kind of have to back test everything, because you can't just go back and look at every single day. It just takes too much time. I mean, we could, but yeah, it takes too much time. All right, so we moved our runner's still running. We moved its stop loss to break even, and we're just gonna see how far this rides. And if we follow this trend here, I mean, we could at least get down to this level. There's absolutely no reason why this couldn't just keep going. So, 2 good trades today. We are currently running a short position right now. We sold right here. And news events are pushing it down currently. Okay, this trade's going really well. Just looking for this to push down as far as possible. Looks like we're probably gonna get caught up in this low right here. But if this continues, then it should eventually break it. And we will go ahead and close this trade when this starts bending up, just indicating that our trend is losing momentum. Curious here though. Okay. Now, we are actually in the middle of a prop firm challenge, so if it just so happens that our equity gets to 10,800, that actually passes our first phase. So we would just, if it just so happens that the price keeps going down to that, we'll just close it out right at that 10,800. I don't think it's likely, but I mean, with the way the price is moving, it could happen. But yeah, I don't think it's likely, but something we'll keep an eye on for sure. Yeah, if we close this right now, we're up almost, let's see, around 4.5% just today. That's phenomenal. I kind of like the idea of actually locking in some of these profits here. Let's go ahead and move our stop loss probably about right here. Because it is possible we have this, if we have a strong downtrend here, especially on our 1 minute chart, it's actually possible that we could just shoot up and hit our entry or our stop loss at our entry without this giving us a signal to hop out. So I really like the idea of moving our stop loss down a little bit here. So a little bit of a pullback. Let's see if we can continue this downtrend. We broke our level here. In fact, where is our 2750? Okay. So we definitely have room to move back up here to make our way back up to this level. And our stop loss doesn't give us that room, but yeah, it's not too uncommon for big moves like this just to get reversed and just get eaten up as if they didn't happen. Okay, still keeping an eye on our trend intensity index, or TII. That's too hard to say. TII. We'll just call it our index. Trend intensity index. It's also kind of nice. There must have been some slippage, positive slippage that happened with our first trade, because it ended up being over double the profit that it normally would be with our position size and our stop loss. So I'm not complaining about that. And we actually ended up popping in that trade a little bit late, so it was not to our advantage. And I mean, who knows, but if we hopped in earlier, maybe that little glitch wouldn't have been to our benefit. Funny how things work. In our first trade, we didn't get this runner. It got stopped out pretty quick. No, we've already heard this song. Kind of looks like there could be a bit of a level here that I hope is the case. I mean, there's nothing really previous to that. Yeah, it kind of looks like we're reacting to this low here. If this is a lower high, that's really good news. Might actually be worth moving our stop loss again, I think, to around 46. Where's that put us here? Yeah, let's bring this down to 27.46. Give or take. Holy cow, guys, this is chalking up to be a great trade. So we're working with a $10,000 account. Just this leg of this one trade is up over 3%. Even with our stop loss here, that's locking in 2%. Okay, this is a very good 5-minute candle. We're just gonna ride this down as far as we possibly can. Oh gosh, we gotta do something about this playlist. Instrumental. Rock and alternative. Let's try this. No more of this elevator music. Let's see our entry. What time was our entry? 7:49. Give or take. Give or take about right here. Why is it black? Ugh. Okay, so we'll probably get to the point here where our trintensity I can't do that either. Our index here is probably starting to want to start bending up here, so we're keeping a close eye. which case we would be happy to close for additional 3.5%. But look at that, it's going back down. Okay, so we are currently in a short trade. Our entry was up here somewhere. You can see it on here. Entry was right here on our trading view chart here. And yeah, it's gone down quite a good amount, and we're just riding it until our index here is telling us to hop out. Alright, so we can see here we are starting to bend up. So let's move this down just a little bit more, because I think it is likely that we close out. Okay, looks like we're about to maybe hit our stop loss. Whoa. Whoa. How come it didn't trigger our stop loss? What? Hang on. Okay, that's weird. Okay, well, we closed it manually. I have no idea why it didn't trigger our stop loss right there. I don't like that. Well, it ended up being to our slight advantage, but I am very confused as to why it didn't close. Well, ooh, I don't like that. Don't like that at all. Well, anyway. So we are up a total of 4.2% today. A $10,000 account, we're up $420. So that's good. I'm just really confused on why that didn't close out. Like, do I need to confirm that or something? Should just be able to click and drag and it confirms wherever I drop it. Interesting. Alright, well, we might get another opportunity to take a short here. Short sell. Short trade. So if we end up breaking above our 80 level and then start bending back down from above the 80 level, and if this is still bearish and this is still bearish, then we'll take a look at going short again. low, I would not be disappointed at all if we didn't get any more looks today, because I'm pretty happy with our 4.2% return today. Okay, looks like we're fighting up against this level here. Popping up. Broke our 80 level. So this candle will post, and then if we get a post in the downward direction where this is pointing down, then we'll go short again. See if we can make some new lows over here. Okay, keeping a close eye on our index here. Because if this bends down, then we're hopping in. We got room up here too to keep going down. Alright, not quite. Okay, still keeping a close eye on here. It's kind of the main thing we're looking at right at the very moment. Just looking at that to pop down the downward direction. Okay, it's wiggling. And this would actually be a really good entry here, just based off of price action. Spread might be, it's about average actually, maybe a tad bit higher than what we'd normally like to see. Okay. All right, we're in. Oh, we already hit it. Hit our level. Sick. Edit position. Oh. This is awkward. Better just, ooh, come on, get back down. We weren't able to get our stop loss moved down in time, so just want this to go down just a little bit more. Okay, all right, well, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. Oh, man. That moves down. That's okay. Hey, we locked up some more profits. Oh, wait, what? What is this? So we only got $7.20 on that trade. It should have been more around 40. Why are we closing at such crappy? Why was that such a crappy price that we got? Like that, we had a limit order. What's going on? I'm not a fan of that. $42.23. Why was our take profit so? It doesn't make sense. Well, I guess I shouldn't complain. It went the other direction for us on our first trade, where we got a lot more than our trade normally would get. We could be getting another entry here. Breaking below our 20. was really weird. I'll bite. I'll bite. I'll bite. I'll bite. Yeah, I must not have made my take profit as big as it should have been. That was probably my mistake. I'll have to rewatch this stream and double check. And so what we were looking at here, so we just broke below our 20 level here. This is still bearish. This is still bearish. So we went ahead and took another short sell. Yeah, we must not have adjusted our take profit to 100 pips, 100 points, ticks, wherever you want to use. Okay, we're halfway there already. Okay, just have to go a little further. There we go. Edit this. Confirm. All right, we are cooking again. Sick. Yeah. If this ends up following this trend, we got in at the perfect time to where we're breaking below the lower lows, and it should just keep going. And like I mentioned earlier, if we're keeping an eye on our equity. If we end up breaking 10,800, we're just going to close our trade right then and there, because that should get us past our first phase of our prop firm challenge, 8%, and then the second phase is 5%, and that is through prop 365. I really ought to tag my videos with all this stuff, huh? Okay, got pretty close to getting stopped out there. Okay, we got stopped out. It's all right. No candy this trade. All right, let's look at our... All right, see, this makes a little more sense. So, glad we stopped that out. So that's good. So, for the day, we are up $478. So that is just under 4.8% return, or under 5%. in a single day, so we are cooking. So if we get any other looks today, it would be if we break above our 20 level again here, and then break back down, or if we break above the 80 and then start moving our way back down again. And this still has to be maxed out at the bottom here, and this still has to be pointing down, which it will be. This isn't changing anytime soon. I would actually be surprised if we got any more looks today, but we'll stick around. Okay, we're getting some bendy. So we could get a second look, or not a second look, another look before we're done for the day. Our spread does seem to be a little bit bigger than normal. Usually it's sitting around 15. Right now it's sitting around 20. Okay, let's see if it respects our 50 moving average on our 1 minute. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay, as long as our index stays maxed out to the downside here, we could possibly get another look when this starts bending to the downside. At that point, we're probably pretty close to the low and would be looking for new lows over here on our 5-minute. Yeah, on that trade where we only made like $7, pretty sure I didn't put in the correct take profit, and that's why we went wrong there. Okay, so if we're looking to take another short position here, this is actually pretty decent setup, I think. So showing some strong rejection at this level here. Strong downtrend still. I mean, we haven't broken above this or anything like that. Okay, we are bending down. This is still bearish. So we will go ahead and take this trade as long as this post's pointing down. Which it might not. Keeping a very close eye. Alright, did not. And oh. What in the world? That was weird. I always seem to do pretty good on trades that go through 9 o'clock. It looks like that's what we're going to be getting here. So we are going to hop in right now. All right, we're in. Keep that up. Thanks. Thanks. Okay, minute and a half till 9. Okay, 9 o'clock coming. Here we go. Oh, we touched it. Oh, wow. All we really need to do is just get down to where we've been. But, I mean, this seems to be a decent pattern on our 1 minute here. Ugh, I hate it when it literally touches. Come on. It's not a good looking candle. Okay, hopefully we show some respect to this 50 moving average here. Bounce down and well, I think we're probably going to be in this one for a little while. So I have to close the stream. I will let you know how this one goes when we start up tomorrow morning. I'll see you guys there.